Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm in Indescribable again. I forgot to tell y'all, I got this at Mardell's. It was in like the cheap spot for books. I forget. I must have pulled the tag off. I think I gave like $5 for this. So anyway, I'm going to be in this page again. I decided after uploading the first one that it needed to be part one because I wanted to show you how to blend the buds and leaves into the tree bark. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge. See how much I can get here. Okay, let me just do a bud real quick. My bud colors, if you saw the last video, I had 5 colors. When I do buds, I generally leave off the lightest color because buds are generally a little bit darker before they open. Okay, so I'm going to do the tip in my yellowish orange. Then in my orange. You can see how easy these buds are because I did the flowers in the different colors that I did. I can just put these colors in this way. Then an orange red or red orange. Blend that out some. And because I used so many colors, I don't have a lot of problems blending this. It blends out really easy. And then I go to my red. More in the corners. It'll make it a little darker and give it that wrapped around look. Okay, a little darker in those corner areas. Okay, then when the tree comes down, we'll address this at the bottom. But as that tree comes down, I'm using the number 6 and 29 that I used with the leaves. Okay, then I also used number 118 with the leaves, and I'm adding number 48 to that mix. All right, so what I did was I took 48 and colored all of this. That's my lighter brown. Then my dark chocolatey brown, I'm going to come in and hit everything that's on the bottom and under the birds and under the feet at that bottom section. That's where you're going to get that depth, okay, because that bird would be shadowing that right there. So that would be a little darker. Again, you can use all these lines and do everything a separate color. I prefer to treat it as one piece. Again, that's personal preference. And then this is on the bottom, so I would do it, and I'm off the page. Okay, so I did here, and then this, and across, because it's on the bottom. So the top is lighter, the bottom is darker. The bottom is where your shadows are. If you missed that last video, it went right out before this one. And again, I'm doing that little bit of fading as I come up, just like I did in the last one. Somewhere there's a subscribe button down below, and it'll let you know when I post, so you won't have to constantly check back to see if it's something new or not. Okay, now let's go on down to this. Let me get this set up right there. Should be good for you. You know what? Yeah, let's just leave it like that. So when I'm doing these little things here, and yeah, I can still color with that. I know a lot of times I'm like, no, I gotta sharpen that, but I don't have to. There's still a little point if I turn it that way. So, and I'm all about not wasting the lead, so not having to sharpen it if I don't have to. Now, when you look at this, there is, let me use this screw that's laying here. Do you see there's a line here? It's on top of this. Then there's another line here. Okay? So that means this overlaps this overlaps this. If we look over here at this one overlaps this one overlaps this one. On this one, it's almost like this overlaps this, but these are side by side. So that's something I look at when I'm coloring. So let's go ahead. We'll just get some light on there. Here, here, and I'll show you. See, this one is on top. Then this side is on top. Okay. And then this over here is on the edge. These look like they're the same, but I want one on top, so I'm going to put this middle one on top. So I'm going to do it all green. Okay, so that was my lightest shade, my number 6 if you're using these pencils. Then I'm going to my next shade, which is 29. So then this gets darker because it's underneath the edge of that. This side's darker because it's underneath the edge of that. Then I have the dark come down. Okay, that's all right. Then here and here, and the dark come down. Now sometimes leaves have that distinct line, but on this one they don't. They just keep going on into it. In fact, this leaf actually came all the way down here, and I did brown there. So I'm going to touch that up while I'm looking at it. There. All right, back down to these. I know it's like, oh, squirrel. I'm off and running in some other direction. That's underneath. That's underneath. This, I'm just going to do some dark in there because it's the baby part. It would be darker. Same thing with my buds. I did my buds dark because the bud, then it turns to this with just a little bit of flower showing, and then it recesses and shows more. Okay? This comes down. All right, then, all right, so on this, let's do this leaf real quick. We would do the whole leaf, but I'm just going to do the back end of it here. You know what? If we're going to do it, let's do it right. Doesn't take a couple minutes to do a leaf that's this easy. Now, I have done leaves that take a lot longer. But again, because I'm treating this all as one piece, it's easier. That was my lightest shade. My medium, remember where it dips? Where it dips. Down is darker. Up is lighter. Up is towards the sky. And then at my base is where I generally go darker. See, that one's actually got the line, so I didn't have to do that. But, okay, then I come in with that darkest shade, and I'm going to blend it right into that other. Okay, you with me so far? See, when I blend it into that, you can't tell where one stops and the other one starts. And that's what I was after. Yeah, in fact, I'm doing this at the same time I did that last one. So if you've done comments on what you wanted to see, I haven't even seen those yet, because I'm getting this one colored and in the queue. All right, so I've done that much. Now to make that blend in with my light brown. Okay, so I'm going to bring my light brown through all this. And again, these pencils are soft and creamy. They are not scratchy. So when I go in to lay on color, it just lays in there. The darker, because it's at the bottom. And there. Just because you're going to want some lights and darks for your bark to look more natural. Okay? So across the top here and into the dark. And into the dark. Because we don't want that light and dark just stopping all of a sudden. We want it to be able to blend and to look like it's a part of it. Okay, then to the darker again, across the bottom in this little V. I'm going to go ahead and do that some more too. It just didn't look right from where I was standing. And then I'm going to do under the leaf. In this V here. And then behind here. Okay, did that help some? I hope. So there's that. Now, I will tell you the birds, I'm automatically thinking teals. And no, I'm not doing those today. Let me grab a color wheel. So, when I look at this, and this color wheel is from Joann Fabrics. It's the rainbow color selector, and it's actually put out by EK Success. Okay, I love this color wheel because I can actually lay it over the top of the colors and match things. But anyway, what I'm looking at for today, I am using some browns and golds and yellows. So really this right here, okay? There's also some of that, but there's more of this. And then my green. And so if I put the arrows, oh look, it's already on it. If I put the 2 arrows there and come up, it says my bird should be purple. And I really wanted to do them teal. And I could do it. There are no set rules. It's just I know if I use the purple, it'll be okay. In fact, here I've used basically all the colors from here, right? We've got the greens, we've got some yellow, we've got some orange. We have red, orange, and reds. So actually I could use all these colors up here for the birds. That's what I think I'll probably do. May or may not use the blue, but I can see me doing the magenta colors, the fuchsias, the purples, and the teals. Now what they call that. Red violet, violet, and blue green. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, all right. I hope that helped. and showing how to blend in those colors. You can see here where I actually took the green to the brown and on into the stem. So short, quick video. It wasn't something that was going to be really difficult, but I did want to hit on that a little bit. Okay? All right, next time, the birds. Why not, right? Okay, talk to you later. Bye.